Would you guys stop deleting your files manually? Enable this hidden Windows auto cleanup setting built into Windows 11. A lot of people have asked questions about cleaning junk files and other particular type of junk on Windows 11 and how can you clean it up. Now, if you want to see a full manual process on this, then let me know in the comments section down below. I'll be happy to make that video for you. But again, what you want to do here is we want to go into settings first. And one of the first things I like to do is go into install apps. Look for any sort of apps that are installed on the system and uninstall them. Maybe they're old programs that you used to use a while ago, but you're not using them anymore. This will free up a lot of space if you uninstall all of these apps that you don't use anymore. Maybe you've got some games on here that you don't play anymore. They take up huge amounts of space. Or maybe you've bought a brand new laptop or desktop PC from Dell or HP and it comes pre-built for you with all of the pre-installed applications from the manufacturer. And a lot of this stuff is just bloat. You can uninstall all of this stuff. So just go through and remove all of the apps that you don't need anymore. So it's pretty simple. Just go into apps, installed apps, and just click on the three dots and click uninstall. Over the years, I've fixed many PCs and done PC maintenance for people. And most of the time, there is tons of applications in this area that people don't even know are there. They just installed them a long time ago and they just don't use them. They just sit there idle. Some of them are even out of date, and it's important that you uninstall all of those or keep them updated at least. Next is your user profiles. You may have created user profiles on this PC at some stage, and there may be accounts on here that you don't use anymore. These take up precious space. And you can see here, I've got 3 accounts here, admin, Brian and Tim. If I wanted to remove some of these, you don't want to right click on these and click delete. I've seen some people say just do that, and it can cause a lot of issues. The right way to do it is the way I'm going to show you right now. It's real simple and easy to do. All you need to do here is go to the start button, then go to settings. Inside the settings panel, go to accounts, then look for other users down in the list right here. Click on this right here and you should see the accounts that are on here. So I'm going to click Brian and click remove on the drop down, and you'll see it's saying deleting this person's account will remove all of their data from the PC. It's important that if you haven't got backups of this data that you do so, because it will remove all the downloads, documents, photos, music and other files on that account. I don't have any data on here that I need, so I'm going to click on delete and it will remove the whole account. Same thing for this account here. Just make sure there's no information on there that you want to save, because once it's gone forever. So we're just going to delete that like so. That's those taken care of. So that is the correct way of removing profile accounts on Windows 11. Next, you're going to clean up your junk files. Now, there's probably tons of folders and files that you can remove on Windows 11. Windows 11 over time will just become bloated like any other operating system. And it's important that you run some form of general maintenance on your system to clean up any temporary files or any junk files on the PC. So I'm just going to show hidden files, folders and drives here, and you'll see it inside the view tab here in folder options. And I'm just going to hide it like so you can see. So if you ever need to see hidden files, folders and drives, you can click on this and click OK. Now there is one for Windows system files, and I wouldn't go in there unless you know what you're actually doing. I'll cover that in a full video if you want to see it on how to do this manually. But inside your app data here, you've got roaming and local. Here you'll find loads and loads of folders and files that you can sort of remove from the PC if you're not using them. And this is doing it manually. It does take a bit of time. You can see in the temporary folder here, there's some stuff in here. You'll probably have, tons of stuff inside here that needs to be removed. So you can either select all, or you can push the first item right here and then push Control A, and it will basically select all of these files and then basically click on delete and it will delete them. If you see this message coming up, it means the file is in use, so just skip that file. And that's if you wanted to do it manually, but it does take a long time, and there is loads of different ways to address this, either software or you can use scripts as well. Now I like to sometimes use a script, and I've got one right here which I created on Grok, and we can see right here that we can run the batch file here. So right click or run it just normally. The batch file will tell it to run as administrator. Now this PC cleanup.ps1, which is a PowerShell script, it's going to run, and it's basically going to do a bunch of stuff. It's going to wipe out temporary files, logs, delivery, optimization, cache. It's going to delete any system restore points on the system, shadow copies we call those, and it'll also remove any old drivers on the system. It will go in there and delete all of those. It will reset the Windows Store cache, icon cache. It will run an advanced disk cleanup as well to remove Windows.old. If you want to run it, then you can just type Y for yes, and it will basically run. Now, it's going to also run. Now, this also will clean out the mini dump folder area, the software distribution area, and there's a bunch of other stuff it's going to do on the system as well. It's going to empty your recycle bin on all accounts, and it's basically going to reset the Windows Update service as well and do a bunch of other stuff. So what that's going to do is take a bit of time. I will speed this process up. So be patient, because this can take up to 5 minutes to run and do a scan. It's just basically going to check the drive as well to make sure the drive is in good health. It's also going to do a component cleanup as well using the dism command on the script. It's going to do a bunch of other stuff, but I will put it up on the Discord server later on tonight when I get home. If you want to see any more stuff added to it, let me know and I'll add it to the actual script. It might be quite handy for some people. You don't have to run this all the time, because it will do some checks on the drive and some checks on the system to make sure the operating system is running fine. It's also going to open up and do a disk cleanup as well and remove any sort of files there, and also Windows.old as well. There is a access denied there. Maybe the script needs to be changed a little bit to clean out any sort of Windows log files. It says access denied, but that's okay. That's a simple fix. But I'll let that run. And when that's done, it will restart the services that it needs to do and basically clean out any sort of DNS cache and stuff like that as well. And as with any other script that I've showed you on my channel, they will be also posted on our Discord server. You can download them from there and edit them and use them. They're free of charge. You can do whatever you like with them. But this will also be posted up there later on today. Now, you don't have to use scripts to clean off temporary files and junk and other things like that on the computer. You can use software, or you can just do it manually, or use the built-in actual software in Windows 11. I'll show you that in a second, because once I've run this, that's the next step to set up, because a lot of people don't even turn that on or know it even exists. There will be a log file right here that you can check later on if there's any errors. Also, after that's run, you should get a good clean bill of health, knowing that your PC is running perfectly fine and all the junk files have been removed from the system. Now, also, you want to go into Start button and Settings, and then go into System, because there is a tool inside here which a lot of people don't even turn on or know it's even there. Inside Storage, click on that right there, and this will open up another window. Say yes here, and you can see it's not turned on. So you can turn this on if you want to, but there is a feature here which, if you click on the arrow right here, it will take you to the next window. And this is the part that people don't configure. And this will take care and clean your system on a regular basis. So I'm going to turn Storage Sense on and then click on this and take you to the next window. From here, what you want to do is keep Windows running smoothly by automatically cleaning up temporary systems and app files. From here also, make sure the toggle is on for automatic user content cleanup. Storage Sense runs when the disk is low. Also, we don't want that set to during low disk space by default, because obviously we want this to run on a more regular basis. Every day is a little bit extreme. You don't need to run this every day. Every week if you use your computer quite a lot, and every month if you use it once in a while. I'll set this to every week. And now we can choose whether we want to delete files in the recycle bin if they've been there for over, say, 30 days. You can set this to whatever you like, every day, never empty the recycle bin, or you can have it set to 30 days. I would put this to 30 days. I think that's a fair time limit for files inside your recycle bin. And it says delete files from my downloads folder. This is a place I would never delete files from, because a lot of people store files in here for some reason, and I always see loads of files in the downloads folder, and that's because it is used all the time to download off the internet, and there's lots of files in here, and some people go here and reinstall software when they need to because they're in their downloads folder. So I wouldn't advise you clean the downloads folder, but if you don't want to keep that stuff on your computer, then set it to either 1 to 60 days, whatever you want here. But you should really get out of the habit of storing files in your downloads folder because it's not safe and it does get cleaned by other software. So I would always keep that stored somewhere else, the files that you want to keep, rather than storing them inside the downloads folder. Now, once you've got this set up, you can run the storage sense now and it will run. It's done pretty quick because we've already cleaned a lot of the stuff out of the system. It is a basic cleaner, but it does pretty much what everyone needs it to do, and it should do pretty well. If you followed all these steps, you should have a pretty clean system and have gained back some storage space on your drive. Now, I know this is a pretty basic task that everyone does on a daily basis, but remember, not everyone is of the same skill set as maybe you are. So always bear in mind there's people that are learning and maybe people are not familiar with Windows 11. So this video should help them understand how to keep their PC clean. Again, like I said, all the files we use in these videos are stored on our Discord server. The link is in the video description. With that said, I think that's going to be about it. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Just want to say a quick shout out to all my YouTube members who have joined my YouTube members group. I really do appreciate the support, and I shall see you on the Discord server. The link is in the video description, or I'll catch you in the very next video. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.